Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I'm getting my video for Sunday done, but I've been doing travel baseball today, and my 12-year-old, he did go yard today. That was exciting. Good stuff. Check this out. UAE eliminates taxes on all crypto transactions. Do you know what would happen if the United States did not have a commie government in place and they instituted something like this? You would see crypto go completely ape. But we have people running the country that, in my opinion, hate the country and don't want any financial progress or innovation in this country, and want to maybe make it part of some global sicko twisted government, and they don't want this country to be great. So we don't get to have things like that here. Now, this is interesting. Ripple Swell 2024 is coming up, and I was just looking around on their Swell page the other day, and I noticed that 3 of the top, probably 3 to 5 traditional custodians in the country, 3 of them will be at Swell. State Street is one, BNY Mellon is the other, and Northern Trust is the third. And they're all going to be at Swell. You can kind of see what's coming, folks. Check this out. Fruition Productions, that's doing XRP Unleashed, they're nearly done locking down the theaters for the upcoming XRP Unleashed Primer Tour. We'll be relaunching our website next Friday with Primer ticket details. Premier, I think that's what they meant. And new merch. We're targeting mid-November for the tour. Final details will be released. And then right here, looks like we've got a couple of the dates. The 17th of November, they're going to be in Boston. They answered that one. And then right here, they said, somebody asked about Washington, D.C. November 15th, they're going to be in D.C. So we know those 2 dates. How will you be able to watch XRP Unleashed? November's the screening tour. November to December, digital premiere online direct via website, Patreon. January, digital rental, Amazon, Apple TV, Vudu, etc. They take 50% stake in revenue. Q1 2025 international non-English markets with localization via web. Q2 2025 local VOD streaming for international partners. Interesting stuff. Then we got this. Coinbase has cited the SEC Ripple appeal in a new letter to urge Judge Fela to grant its own request for interlocutory appeal. Coinbase notes that SEC appeal underscores the ambiguity. Okay, we're having a rough Sunday here. Surrounding the Howey test application to secondary market sales, further emphasizing the need for a court to clarify it at a higher level. Interlocutory appeals are rarely granted, but as Meta Lawman points out, the Ripple appeal strengthens Coinbase's argument for it. Check this out. This was Cowboy Crypto, who is the official cowboy of the Digital Asset Investor channel. He's put out a couple of interesting things this weekend. This is, remember Gerber Graywall. He's the SEC enforcement attorney that left I think it was right before they dropped the SEC appeal of the Ripple case. And it says here, director position on the, he left his thing on the same day as the SEC filed their Ripple appeal notice, is heading to Milbank Law Firm. In October 2019, Milbank partner Douglas Landy co-authored Distributed Ledger Technology as a Tool for Streamlining Transactions chapter in the Blockchain and Cryptocurrency Regulation. Landy left in 2021, and then here in a minute he is going to point something else out. Caitlin Long says, so Will the former enforcement director of the SEC be doing crypto defense work against the SEC now that he's in private sector? Revolving door. But then there's this. This is a smoking gun right here. Look who contributed to the blockchain and cryptocurrency regulation piece at Milbank, where Goober Graywall left the SEC to join. None other than the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. That's why I've been saying, when I put in my titles, I don't say SEC versus Ripple. I say SEC/ETH versus Ripple/XRP. None other than Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. The contributing editor is Josias Dewey, who is 25 years, current partner at Knight and Hale, which is also Enterprise Ethereum Alliance member. Okay, somebody is texting me something here. Okay. Now, something I've been wanting to go over. I've been showing you, and there's been all kinds of talk about the Ripple stablecoin. And we've been going through, this is the Ripple stablecoin tracker Twitter or X feed, where they're showing, they're still testing the burning and the minting of RLUSD. See if we see any big ones that have happened over the last couple of days. It's all kind of small amounts, and just like they're testing. Well, but my father, who is the official father of the Digital Asset Investor channel, I was at my son's travel ball game today with him, and he was asking me all kinds of questions about how do these stablecoin issuers like a Tether or a Circle or soon to be a Ripple, how do they make money off of the stablecoins that they're issuing? I would say that Tether is potentially much more shady, since they don't do an actual audit. You don't really know what they're doing. I mean, you can guess. I think Circle's a lot different. Circle's a lot more transparent, same way Ripple will be. So what I did to show you, I went and found a video because I wanted to show you how do they make money with this thing. And I think Circle is a better example than Tether to understand what's going to be with the Ripple stablecoin. And so I'm going to show you this clip right here. This is how he's telling you how Circle makes money when they issue their stablecoins.
Trading liquidity for interest and earning interest on the reserve assets that back your stablecoin. And I know that sounds like pretty detailed, but we'll break it down nice and simple. What we have here is the USDC stablecoin, which is issued by Circle. Now, I'm not saying USDC because I think you should go invest in it right this minute, or because it's the best, or because it's the worst. It was simply easy to find data, so take that for what it's worth. But essentially what USDC does, Circle, about 75% of the reserve assets are held in treasuries and 25% are held in cash. So what this means is that when they issue a stablecoin, they know, again, not everyone's going to come in to redeem that stablecoin at once. So they keep 25% in cash. So the people that do want to redeem their stablecoins, they can do that without an issue. The rest is held in treasuries. So they're making yield on those treasuries, which are traditionally one of the safest investments. If more people need to redeem, they simply sell those treasuries for cash and then redeem them for the customers. So we can actually see here, and this is really cool, this is why I chose the example of Circle, USDC, because they actually show you what individual treasury securities they own. And you can see here a treasury bill or note or bond is denoted by a specific QSIP. This report is from August, I think. So some of the assets that they have on here have been expired. They've already been redeemed. But what we can actually do is we can take one of these QSIPs and we can plug it into any brokerage firm, and we can actually get a yield on these treasury assets. And this is where I want to show you how stablecoin issuers make their money and actually give you a dollar amount for that. We can see here that Circle USDC had about 43.5 billion invested into treasuries. Now, keep in mind, we know that some of those are expiring. They had a long list of different treasuries. So not every specific treasury is going to be the exact same rate. That being said, they will be very similar because they're all short-term treasuries, right? Same issuer, so about the same interest rate. If we take that 43.5 billion times a 3.2% interest rate, we get about $139 million per year that they're earning simply from creating these stable coins. And I actually put the calculation on screen because I do not trust myself to do math, so there is the calculation to confirm. But lots of companies make lots of money, right? The thing that's so interesting about stablecoin issuers is that it is very close to a riskless business model. Now, I'm not saying that it is riskless. I'm saying that
it's a pretty darn good business model, but I wanted you to see how the gist of how it works. I'm glad I own some Ripple private equity. And by the way, you can go, my sponsor link to linqto.com. Go check them out. They've got Ripple private equity last time I checked. Now in DAI XRP, you can also download the link to app. In DAIXRP.com, I'm going to show you what evil is, and then I'm going to show you what they're saying is an imminent release of something that's going to be like pretty shocking. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Away we go.